Hello, hello, my wonderful collective. Welcome to my channel. This is Miss Lava. Good to see everybody. And welcome the guests of my channel as well. If you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, my wonderful collective. Let's do another reading for you. And let's take a look what messages the universe have for you today. Okay, let's begin. Messages for you. What messages your ancestors have for you today? Okay, first card, purses. Victory. Good, very good. It's a victory. Victory over some cunning, dark people, dark individuals. So your ancestors are happy, right? They're happy for you. They're cheering for you because whether you feel it or not, you already obtained victory over some sort of cunning individuals or cunning people. Individuals with dark soul, individuals that absolutely do not obey the laws of man or the universe, people that had this manic desire to hurt you. And of course, there is a card of reward. This is once again a confirmation that you will be rewarded for all the suffering that you sustained from your enemies. Okay, I will clarify it. I will take a look what your ancestors have to say about these cunning individuals. What else your ancestors want you to know and hear at this specific moment? Once again, warrior energy, strength, confidence, right? You're like a Hercules. You're strong. And with this card, you have to be sure, you must be sure that there is nothing that your cunning enemies could do, could pull, no matter how hard they try. They already lost. They're losers. And you're the winner. So despite whether you feel that powerful energy within you, it is within you and you are winning. Okay, there's two cards, the Perseus and a Hercules, two powerful warriors that kind of on your side, supporting you, by your side. And at the bottom of the deck, I also have Pegasus. Pegasus is a card of victory, it's triumph, it's freedom, and it's achievement. You're about to be free, okay? Free. Someone here tried to capture you. See, this is the card of siren songs. False face. Somebody deceived you. You were deceived here. Your enemies deceived you. But they can no longer deceive you. They can't, no matter how hard they try. But there was a deception that has a place to be. You were deceived here. You were deceived by your enemies, cunning people, negative people. Okay, there's also the card of love. Maybe somebody who you love deceived you. You were like a, love struck. Maybe somebody whom you thought is a good person, kind person. You were just simply blindfolded by the love you felt to this individual. So for some of you, it could be resonating that you were deceived by someone you thought you were in love with, or someone who have loved you. That was the 100% deception. So let's take a look. Let's uplift the faces of these cunning individuals. Like I already mentioned, you are victorious here. Okay, you obtaining victory over these individuals. But I just wanted to uplift the faces of those whom you about to triumph over. Who is this person? Oh, there's one card by accident was mixed here. Who is this individual? Who is this person? Who are your cunning enemies? Let's ask your guides. Who are your cunning enemies? First card, Temperance. Second card, High Priestess. Have been dirtying your waters behind behind the scenes for a long time, clearly. Hidden enemies. They don't expose themselves. They don't reveal themselves. A lot of darkness. High priestess and the devil. Okay, devilry. Individuals that, like I already said, do not follow the rules. The rules does not apply to them. If your enemy wants to utilize witchcraft, they'll do so. If your enemy feels like inflicted physical harm on you, they will do that. They will make that happen. So clearly dangerous individuals that are ready to compete with you and defeat you at any cost possible. So, they're not minors. They are your enemies, right? The definition of true enemy would be an individual or a group of individuals that set their mind as a primary goal to destroy you at any cost. Does that make sense? High priestess and a devil and defeat. They are ready to utilize, and they have utilized, utmost unprecedented and sickening techniques in order to defeat you. So they're ready to fight, and they have been fighting you. By the card of Temperance, it's been a very long time that they have been doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, over and over again. For some of you, could represent also by the High Priestess and the Devil. If this isn't particularly a feminine energy, most likely there could have been also some sort of satanic things, unethical, inhumane, satanic, dark, ill, and sickening techniques that your enemy utilized for the period of a long time in order to defeat you. But your ancestors and your guides, and of course your guardians, confirmed that you are about to obtain this victory over this satanic person. So let's ask your guardians to uplift the identity of your enemies. Their soul is dark, right? Devil. They're hiding their true identity. They could pretend to be a very nice person to everybody, but deep down they're satanically oppressed. They most likely codependent. They enjoy living that life. Do you know what I mean? They enjoy it. They enjoy to harm people. This is the only thing they know. That's how they designed. That's how they live their life constantly. Is they always harm people in the most sickest ways. So let's ask your guardians to uplift the identity of this demonic person or group of people that have been utilizing the most unhealthy and sickening techniques in order to defeat you. It's the Empress. Maybe a female. Okay, a female. Female comes up. Female that, enjoys devilry. She likes it. She would be the first one to go to, a witch and say, well, I want this to happen. I have money. Do it. Could be a woman that very much so value and wanted to attract for herself that status of an empress at any cost. But it's a feminine energy. She could be the mother. She most likely have children. Okay, she most likely has children. So she's a mom. Could be older. The World card. The World card. And of course this Sorrow, Three of Swords. Yeah. I also see that your enemy really wanted you to feel heartbroken, to feel sorrow, to feel pain. Wanted you to be in pain, wanted you to feel sorrow. So maybe this Empress is matter of fact, your energy. Who is this? Who is this devilry? What is this devilry? What is this devilry? Money, opportunity. Wow. Of course, chances. They wanted chances. Your enemy wanted to attract some sort of chance and opportunity for themselves. See, Ace of Pentacles, obsession. Obsession was status, obsession was power, obsession was money. And of course, Seven of Swords. To bring you sorrow at any cost. To strike you down from that status of an empress, which could be your energy. So yes, it's some sort of financial aspect. If this is not money, could be a group of people that, like I already said, codependent and obsessed um, with some sort of major, huge financial opportunities for themselves. But once again, the devil here, devil and Seven of Swords. I can only imagine what kind of suffering was inflicted on you. You are most likely in pain. You were most likely in pain for a long time. See? Sorrow. Whoever these unhealthy people are, they have no rules. They don't follow rules. They do whatever the hell they want. Their whole life is a definition of hell. That's how they live, and that's how they custom to live. They don't care about life. Why did this devil, this is most likely some sort of organization, demonic organization. I cannot tell that this is a one person in particularly, even though the woman comes up mostly. See, woman, it's a woman. There's a redhead woman. She doesn't have to be a redhead. She's hiding her face. It's a woman that wanted a chance for herself. It's a woman. Woman. A woman that's about to leave your space with a broken heart. It's a woman that is with a broken heart, or woman that is already has a broken heart because she defeated. So most likely your enemy was a woman that participated in witchcraft, woman that was obsessed with money. See, there's a card of money. She wanted status, she wanted money, she wanted financial opportunity for herself. Sociopathic, narcissistic, lying, cunning, ill woman. There is a card of a sickness, and there is a man beside her. Man could also suffer some sort of illness. Man is sick. So it's a man and a woman. Two people that were obsessed with power. And yes, there is a card of witchcraft, and there is a card of job. Job, right? Money. The only thing these people ever wanted is money. Money. Man most likely could be older man, and he's ill. He's sick. There's a card of sickness on this man. Illness. A woman comes up as a gold digger, loves money, loves expensive things, good life. And as we know, a good life, rich life requires financial support and stability. She wanted it. I also see there was some sort of witchcraft that was done here, paid. These people constantly paying for witchcraft to be done on you. You see witchcraft done on you. This is the card of the witch, and this is the card of a job. It's a paid job. So she doesn't do it herself. She pays somebody to do it. Okay? But it's a pair. It's a pair of people that are heartbroken, that are defeated, they are sick, and they are in sorrow. And the only thing what they dislike the most right now is the fact that you're winning, that you're the winner, that you have been already declared as a winner. Maybe not officially yet. Okay? But what concerned me about this sick pair over here, this man and a woman, is the fact that they constantly paying. There is a card of death, right? Death. It's ending. If these people have ever done anything on you, like a death spells or anything of that nature, someone out of these two will die themselves. Okay? Because I do see here death. So if they have ever paid some sort of witchcraft to be done on you, to or for example, um, deliberately planned to remove you, you know what I mean by remove you, in what way? The same thing will happen to them. It's a man and a woman. What are these two? What do they wanted, really? Money? Is that what they wanted? What did they wanted? What is this? What is this sociopathic people wanted? What do they wanted? Six of Pentacles, or some sort of reward. They want victory. Okay, they don't want to let go. In their opinion, they want to win. They truly believe that they could win against you. If you have some sort of legal matters or a lawsuit, for example, or you suing these idiots for whatever they did to you or stole from you or falsified something from you, they want to win. They want victory. They want to be rewarded. They really believe that they have an opportunity and chance to win. That's the only thing they want, to win against you. So they, once again, are the winners and you're the loser. But they're not going to win this time because I see it's ending for them. These people will lose their jobs. These people will lose their money. There could have been some sort of work done on you on all aspects and all areas of your life. These are your number one enemies. I do not think that these two crazies, this crazy sociopathic woman, in her whole entire life, had an enemy as you. I really do not think so. You are their number one enemy. But they want to win. They want to win. Yeah, they're getting boomerangs right now. Like I said, there is a boomerangs here. Boomerangs for what? Like I already said, boomerangs could be for witchcraft, that clearly this sick woman have paid for to be done. Boomerangs for harm, boomerangs for deception, for fraud, for lies, for perjury. They're in boomerangs. That's why I see someone here is sick. There's a card of sickness here. You see? They're going to get fired. If this is a people in a position of power or authority, they're going to be fired because there's an ending of this witch job. So if this is some sick woman, sociopathic, gold-digging, lying woman who was in a position of authority, I see that she's going to lose her job. In regards of the man, yeah, the woman's definitely. This man and a woman, they will have no financial abundance. They're losing their money. They're getting fired. They're getting removed from their position of authority. I honestly do not see how they could harm you. I don't see it. I see that they're going to be walking out with a broken heart, that they're going most likely to prison. They're done. They're done here. Every single thing that they've done to you, including some sort of witchcraft, by boomerang, is coming back to them. See? It's coming back to them. So serious destructions these people are facing. And I also see there's a sickness, card of a sickness. They're ill. There's a chronic, permanent illness, either for man or a woman, or both of them. But the problem is here that these people do not leave you alone. What else can you tell me about this woman here? And the card of this emperor. What else can you tell me about these people? One is an earth sign. So a woman could be an earth sign. They're a military officer, and air sign. So earth sign and air sign. Two signs. Male could be an air sign, and a female could be an earth sign. And there are some sort of military crooks. I cannot necessarily say that both of them could be in military, but someone here is in military. There is an officer, most likely a male. I feel a masculine energy. The one that is sick one. Maybe he's sick in the head. Who knows what's wrong with this perverted old man. But there is a one who is in military, and he's most likely an air sign. He's the one that is sick in the head. Woman here comes up as an earth sign. I don't know exactly who she is to him. Could be a partner, could be a lover, could be a mistress, could be a wife. And she's heartbroken, right? She's heartbroken. She's losing money, um, including for witchcraft, including for all of this devilry that she has done and her obsession with you. So the reason why it took so long, because what I see most likely involves some sort of military, corrupt military, corrupt military, corrupt military that wanted promotion, that wanted money. That's really what it was all about, money. Something to do with a job. What a relationship between this woman and this man. Relationship between this woman and this man. They're family. Okay, they're family. They started a family. They made a home together. They feel safe together. They're family. They're husband and wife. Earth sign and an air sign. Or could be vice versa. Could be a female air sign and a male could be an earth sign. But they're family. Corrupt family, okay? where they both could be in the military, or one of them is in military, okay? Or both of them. Maybe one is a volunteer in some sort of military department, and the other one is an officer or a commander or a general. So now you understand why, guys, this took so long and why it's taken so long. There is a direct government corruption. Direct government corruption. This is a federal level. Military is a federal organization, federal government. So how you as a civilian supposed to, go against these sick people? They're clearly sickos. Whoever this sick family is, they're psychopathics. They targeted you because they wanted money. They're obsessed. Look at this. Obsessed with money. Especially woman here is a crazy gold digger. Look at this. Look at this. This is how it came out. That's really what these so-called family of military, they're some sort of military family. I don't care if they're ex-military. I don't care if they're military. They served the government. They served the government, and they were supposed to protect civilians. They're supposed to protect people. And instead, they targeted you. Like you're nothing, like your life doesn't matter. Like you do not have human rights. If these idiots are not sick in the head, then show me sick people, because that is sick. That is a sickos. I don't see that they're cops. They might know cops, but they're not cops. They wear uniform. They wear green uniform, because every military officers wear different uniform. These ones wear green uniform, not blue, so that's not Navy, not ground patrol or whatever they are, like a ground military that is like brownish. Not that. They wearing a bright green uniform. So whatever service that is, maybe Air Force. Criminals. A criminal, corrupt, sick family that targeted you, abused you for the sake of wealth, of status, and money. Their husband and wife. And they still believe they're going to win after this corruption? Yeah, right. Good luck. Good luck. I really do not know, but I do see here also that there is a lawsuit. That's why they want to win, right? They're like, we have to win, over this lawsuit. So yeah, they're being sued. You're going to sue them. You're going to sue the hell out of them. 100%. They're not going to be able to avoid this scheme, scam, this corruption that they did to you. Assault. Because they think they're smarter. I don't care whether you're in military or not. You're not above the law. Okay? Just because you think you're hot shit and tough. There's always somebody tougher above you. There's international criminal courts. There's Supreme Court. You're nobody. And whoever the sick people, the sick family, they're nobody. Okay? A bunch of nobodies that declare themselves somebody. So they need to know that they're nothing. And yes, there's going to be a lawsuit. And yes, you're going to sue them. And they're going to lose regardless of the devilry, what they're doing. Because guess what? Right now, they overspend money to target you. They don't want to go to jail. They don't want to be sued. They're scared of you. Scared. Military officer, female and male. Again, military flip over. 100% military. Somebody here is in military. Maybe military and a lawyer. Maybe a woman is a lawyer. A man could be in military. Okay, a tough family. Could be vice versa. Doesn't matter. Lawsuit will be against military. I don't see cops here. I don't see it. Cops has nothing to do with it. It's a military corruption. And on top of that, you have a stalker ex. Yeah, because they did came up here about something about your ex. Your ex is clearly stalking you on top of that. So you have a crazy psycho ex that cannot get rid of you. You're dealing with some sociopathic military officers, aka crazy gold-digging woman that, enjoys devilry and witchcraft because, she thinks she's so special. And you have some pervert. On top of that. Yes, he's stalking you. Stalking you. You're stalked. And whoever's stalking you, including this family, they're losing their minds. These people are going crazy. They're losing their minds. They don't know what to do anymore with themselves. I mentioned already that your enemies are afraid of you. They're afraid of you, and despite of that fear, despite of the fear of incarceration, despite of the fear of truth being revealed and prevailed, they still stalking you. They cannot stop. They can't. And yes, they're losing their mind. They're going crazy. These people are going crazy. Everybody here is getting boomerangs. Everybody. I do see that someone here is also maybe trespassing on your property without your consent. That's a stalking. That's a trespass. And I also see that your ex is stalking you. So I don't know if you have a crazy ex, okay? Judging by what you have to deal with on a daily basis, that's a lot. That is a lot. You deal with a crazy stalker ex that may trespass on your property, that is stalking you, that is obsessed with you. You deal with some crazy woman here, gold digger. And on top of that, military. You have a lot happening. Okay, so about this this whole military thing, this family, husband and wife here. What else about this couple? This couple. Five of Wands. Five of Wands. Yeah, judgment. You know what? Despise what they're right now trying to do, right? Putting their sticks up, fighting, arguing, trying to defend themselves. There's no defense. There's still a judgment coming here for this family. Still judgment. Now let's take a look about this stalker ex of yours. So remember this, there will be a lawsuit against this family. That, like I said, no military or involved military. Now let's take a look about that ex that's stalking you. Since he come up. Yeah, he's watching you. He's a very toxic person. Crazy. Okay, your ex is crazy. Your ex is watching you. He's stalking your social media account. He's obsessed with you. And he's very nasty. Very unhealthy behavior. Your ex is very toxic, very unhealthy. He's watching you. I do see here get away, run away together. Maybe he thinks like that you should run away together in some way. Like it's an obsession, right? It's some sort of sick obsession. Sick obsession. Like if you were to ever get away, and I do see that you got away from this person, you not with this person, you run away from this person. But that person is so delusional. It's your ex is a delusional, unhealthy, nasty person that is still stalking you to the point that is dangerous. Dangerous. So if you dealing with this situation where your ex is crazy and you know that this man is crazy or this woman is crazy, go and report this person. You don't deserve to be stalked by some nasty, delusional, and unhealthy psychopath. He is the ex for a reason. But he cannot let go. He cannot let go. He keeps stalking you. Wow. I wonder if this is your ex right here that marries somebody else. Or this is some other psycho here. What else about your ex? Yeah, avoiding accountability. Doesn't care, right? He doesn't care. Doesn't care. Sorry, not sorry. Right? He doesn't care for what he did to you. So it's not like he feels so, he clearly hurted you. You've done something wrong. But he doesn't care. He doesn't feel like he done anything wrong to you. He's just obsessed with you. It's not like he's watching you because he's remorseful. I also see he has financial problems. Default on payments. Financial troubles. Even a boomerang flew to your ex as well. I also see he most likely had some hidden lovers. Side pieces. Sneaky person. Unloyal. No loyalty here. So you most likely ended the relationship or relationship ended because you find out of his infidelity or their infidelity. That's why you cut it off. You got away from this person. You run away from this person. You quickly figured out who your ex is and you pretty much cut him off. You said, leave me alone, back off. I don't want nothing to do with you. And that was it. But he's cuckoo. He's crazy over you. He cannot let go of you. So just be cautious, okay? Be careful. Be careful because I kind of have a sense that he's a dirty person. Yeah, see, there's a justice here. He most likely have done something to you. He could have done something legally to you. He could have reported you. He could have called you stalker. He could have called you crazy. He could have caused you legal problems. But I do see that your crazy stalker ex will be arrested. He will be arrested. There is a justice card here. Um, there will be a legal papers filed against this individual. Do not hesitate. If this crazy acts of yours, trespassing on your property, thinking that this is his home and thinking that you're his woman, like you dealing with a delusional psychopath. Okay? So do not hesitate to involve the courts and involve the law enforcement. Okay? You have to do this because this whole situation is crazy. He's a crazy man or a crazy woman. So do not hesitate to get courts involved. And yeah, look at this jealousy. He's jealous, jealous of you, right? Could have spread rumors about you. He's sick, sick man or sick woman. It's some sicko. He has to be reported. Has to. Yeah, looks like you have been dealing with a lot here. Looks like you have been dealing with a lot. Revenge. Maybe he wants some sort of revenge, punish you. A sicko that wants to punish you for something. For what? For the fact that you dumped him? He wants to punish you? Really? Well, that's a sicko. Okay? Jealous, toxic, unhealthy, sociopath. But I do see eventually he will be arrested. He will be arrested. He's not gonna get away with what he did to you. Revenge he wanted. He wanted revenge because you dumped him. Well, that's nice. Good for you. Why would you be with a sociopath who is delusional? Good for you. What else about your ex here? Yeah, fighting with you. He's also fighting with you. He's trying to manipulate you. He's a narcissist. No, narcissist is even too good of a term for your ex. I think your ex is worse than a narcissist. I think that he is in fact, or she is in fact, delusional, that lives in their own la la land, believes that they are the punisher, right? They're still, it's a very, very straight up scenario. An ex wants to punish you, wants to seek revenge, or what he believes getting even with you for some sick reason, um, because you left, or because you walked away, or because you said, no, I do not want to be with you, or because you met somebody else and you moved on. That ex did not move on. And I don't know which message today is of more important: a sick family slash military that are corrupt, delusional gold diggers that have been abusing you, or your crazy sick ex. I don't know which one here is more shocking, because in my opinion, you're dealing with both. You're dealing with a corrupt military in a bright green uniform who most likely targeting you, but they're corrupt. Okay, they're corrupt. That's a different story. And parallel to that story, you're dealing with a crazy delusional stalker ex who thinks that your home is his home. I don't know which one's worse. Like on both sides, right? On both sides. So of course you're dealing here with a lot. You do. And I also feel like you really want to get away from it. You just want to go. You just want to get out. Get away. You just want to leave. You're tired of these people. You're tired of this dilemma, this abuse, this harassment. And it's exhausting, because I feel like at this point you can hardly trust anybody. You got the corrupt government that abused you and abusing you still. You have a crazy psychopathic stalker ex who is sick in the head and jealous of you and fighting you, still most likely trying to involve the judicial system because he wants to punish you. You have a lot going on here. A lot of stalkers, a lot of eyes, I feel, watching you. You're kind of like a center of all of these sick people, and they're just watching you 24/7. Stalkers, yeah, see, look at this. Envious eyes watching you. They resent your achievements. They hate your success. They hate your recognition. Your ex, who is delusional, I already told you that. Ex is a sick stalker. He's jealous. You have some crazy woman here, slash wannabe witch, and some man with her. The military, okay? I don't know what kind of military that is, but whatever. Everybody is just hating on you. They're jealous of you. So you clearly, move a long way. You did. You succeeded. You healed. You won. You won, really. All of this envy on you is because you're the winner. You're successful. Jealousy. Jealousy here. Big desire of three people. One is a man and a woman who is a family. Third person is the crazy ex. Okay? So there's three people, the key players here in this situation right now, that all resent your success. They resent you. They want to harm you. They want to harm you at any cost. But I do see that their time is running out. They are not going to succeed. That is a fact. They're not going to succeed. They're not going to succeed. And their time is running out. They know it. They know it. And on top of that, the woman here is getting boomerangs because there was witchcraft done, including your sick ex. To the point that they're losing money. Yeah, there's some earth sign woman here, most likely. Earth sign woman. There was a devilry here. There was plot. They just, like I said, these people, corrupt military, yeah. Earth sign and corrupt military. Maybe a man, military, was an earth sign. And a woman is an air sign. Doesn't matter. Okay? Doesn't matter what sign they are. They are a family who saw that they could play this game and get away with it. So you, like I said, about to punish. You will present, okay? You will present their heads on a platter. You will expose them. You defeated them. This is success. This is success. This is your victory. This is you winning against these people. Once again, the card of a warrior energy, your strengths, you're strong. And of course, your strength is also hated by these individuals because they're just sick and dark. And they cannot stand your light. They cannot stand the fact that you're a good person, that you are a truthful person, that you're an honest person, that you're an innocent person. You expose their faces. You expose them all. How you did it, I don't know how you did it, but you did it. You did it. You know everything. They probably till this day cannot figure out how you know. But you do. But you do. Now, let's coming back to this boomerang. There's a card of a boomerang that, like I already said, flying to this woman here. If there is a man with her, there is some sort of illness. I paid attention. Illness, some sort of sickness. Ill man, ill person. Physical illness. Clarify the card of the boomerangs. Power. Power, cursed. So do you see these people curse themselves for the desire of power? That's what the boomerang is about. Remember, whoever this military family is, they're cursed for their sick desire of power. They're cursed. That's the boomerang. Nothing gonna go well for these people. Nothing. They can, like I said, they can forget about their power. If this military man and a woman, aka family, that wanted this power of authority so badly and so much that they had to treat you in the most inhumane way, then what do you expect? What power do you think they'll have? Nothing. They only cursed themselves. And this is their boomerang for their sickening desire of their own power. Because they wanted power, money. Yeah, witch. And there is a warning. I have a suspicion you, my wonderful collective witches yourself. You yourself have power because you warned them. You warned them to back the hell off. They didn't believe you. Or, if this is not you, that maybe some witch told them, back off. Do not do anything to you, or you will lose your power and you will be cursed. They ignored it because there's specifically here 2 cards that tells me the witch and a warning that they have been warned to back off of you, to leave you alone, to stop harassing you, to stop hurting you. And they ignored it. They went, ha ha ha, tee hee hee. Well, who's tee hee 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 now? Now you broke. You have no money. You have lawsuit on your ass. Who's laughing now? That's what happens. That is exactly what happens when you ignore the warnings that you are being given. Because I specifically see that the warning came from a very powerful woman. Could be a witch. They have been warned. They ignored it. Now they're cursed. So the curse is coming most likely from somebody who is very powerful. Like I said, could be your energy, right? Could be your energy. You yourself have that power. You don't have to like do any witchcraft spells to have that, Wicca power. Because what is a witch? What is the definition of the witch? The definition of the witch is an individual that knows internally and intuitively and have abilities, right? That's from birth. You may have an abilities, right? So of course you're gonna fight, right? But witches aren't fools. So you warned. They were warned to back off of you. They didn't. Now they're getting the boomerangs. Who do they blame? They can only blame themselves. Not you. You didn't do anything. Yeah, narcissist. They ignored you. They ignored you, or they ignored the message from a witch or from you. They ignored you because they're narcissists. This woman, again, comes up redhead. Ignored it. These people are so narcissistic that it's sickening. Ego, right? How dare you? How dare you, a sick old man or a sick old woman says, right? Because they're not young here. I highly doubt they would be able to pull all of this, especially in military. You know what? I just seen this information. I see a woman's hand, not young woman, tan, very tan woman, hand. All I see is a hand. Bright, short, red nail polish. Slim. Okay, slim. So maybe older, elderly woman, elderly, but very slim and very tan. She likes to tan and she loves red nail polish. Now, I don't know how that actually resonates. Okay? But I'm just passing the message. That's it. Older woman, tan, very tan. So she either tanning or she spends a lot of time outdoors. Wrinkly skin. So maybe she's like 60, 70 years old, right? So there's like a wrinkly skin and short, same nails as mine, short, but red. Bright red nail polish. Now, that could be very relevant to the message for you from your guards. But like I said, narcissist ignored a warning from a very powerful witch. You could be yourself a very powerful witch. You may not even know that. You may not even know, but you do have that power. You have that power, and this narcissist, and particularly this woman, has been cursed after numerous warnings. After numerous warnings. Now, your crazy ex here. What about this crazy ex? Crazy ex over here. You're protected. There's angelic, the guardian angel comes up here. Stability. Cross. You know, you also here protected. You're protected from this person, from this crazy psycho ex of yours. I do see that if he's trying to do anything to you, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. There's an ending here and there's a healing here. Okay? Yeah. He's just a gossiper. You know, this crazy sick ex of yours techniques to fight you is to spread rumors. That's really the only techniques this delusional, jealous, sociopathic, sick ex of yours has in his arsenal. Is to spread rumors. That's all he does. He just blah 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 blah. Did you believe she did this? It's like, get over yourself. You got dumped. Get over yourself. Nobody cares about you. Leave innocent woman alone, or man. Could go both ways, depending whether you're feminine or masculine. But no, your ex, his number one tool is rumors. He only spread rumors about you, and he only spread in the past rumors about you because he was jealous. Because he did not gotten what he wanted from you. You walked away. You left. And that is his technique? Rumors? Give me a break. Give me a break. Just, these people gotta get lost, you know? Whoever these delusional narcissists, they gotta go. They gotta go. And matter of fact, your guards are telling me that they are going to be removed. Looks like to me they're all getting boomerangs accordingly, times 3 for what they did to you. It is frankly fair and square. Fair and square. I just want to clarify, is in any of these 3 people that are now present, is there's any fault of yours? Let's ask the universe. Are you at fault for these narcissist, sick people to target you? Have you done anything wrong to any of these people to be punished, harassed, and abused the way you have been? I just wanted to use it as a clarification. Have you done anything wrong in the eyes of the universe? Card of Chariot, card of Star, card of 9 of Pentacles. No. No, you did not. You've done nothing wrong. You were going the right direction. You had a direction in life. You simply were pursuing your dreams, not bothering these people. You didn't bother these people. You did not bother this sick military family, whoever these idiots are. You did not bother your ex. You know, your ex is a completely different story. People get together, people break up. It's life. Okay, it's life. Only a sick, crazy axis seeking revenge, who are delusional in the head. I do see you were simply pursuing your dreams. That's what you were doing. You had a direction in life. That's all you wanted. You had your own hopes, you had your own dreams. I do see you have been going through a very difficult period at that time when these idiots targeted you. You had a very difficult financial period in your life, they showing me. You know, poverty. You could have lost your job. You could have lost everything. But you didn't give up. You didn't give up. You didn't act like a psycho to any of these people. You didn't act like a psychopath. Even though life was hard for you. You had no money. You could have lost a job. You could have lost your home. But you're not a narcissist. You're not a narcissist. You're not a gold digger. You tried your best. You did your best to remain a good person. So, you know, I don't see your fault here. I don't. And matter of fact, you didn't even show a lot of people. You didn't show even people. You didn't complain that you were poor at that time. You didn't tell people that, hey, I'm going through a difficult period in my life. You didn't whine. You had nothing. There's a loss of money, poverty. You were poor. And even though you were poor, unlike this sick family over here, greedy gold diggers who had money, they had jobs, and yet they targeted somebody who had nothing. Now you have things. That's why they're jealous. Now you have a lot. Ace of Wands, because you started something. You build yourself. You rebuilt yourself from a ground down, up. But back then, you had nothing. Everything that you have, you did it yourself. So no, I cannot see that this was your fault. They were targeted you behind the back, very vicious, sick, narcissistic, sociopathic people who thought that they could make fun of you, punish you, make money off you. But trust me, boomerang is a real thing. And none of this trio that I mentioned here will ever redeem themselves in the eyes of God, in the eyes of law, or in the eyes of the universe. That is the fact. Never, under any circumstances. There is no justification to this stupidity that they have brought to you. None. So stay strong, my wonderful sweetheart. Stay strong, okay? You got this. You got this, and soon you will present. So remain strong in this warrior energy, okay? Victory is ahead of you, and you will be rewarded for your suffering. None of these sick people will get away with what they did to you. None. In fact, I see they're already cursed. So with that said, nothing good is happening for them. None. Every day is worse and worse. Such their destiny. Should have not messed with you. Okay, my wonderful collective. This was the reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for your support, your kind words, your love, your comments. I always enjoy reading them and hearing your story, since this is, after all, a general collective read. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Bye, guys.